What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in this beautiful weather. And today I'm gonna get rid of this really bad brake dust. Alright guys, so I've only had this car driven maybe a couple 50 miles or so, and the brake dust, I mean, look at my finger, literally just one little wipe, is horrible. Now, the stock Brembo brake pads are notorious for having brake dust all over your wheels. You can basically clean these, and then within one loop around your neighborhood, there will already be dust. And with these gloss black wheels, the last thing we want is to have any type of pitting or the brake dust bake onto these wheels. And so what I'm gonna do is replace these stock Brembo brake pads with, these are the Power Stop Extreme Z26, I believe. We can see here it is the Street Warrior Extreme carbon fiber brake pads. This is the what on the forums everyone recommends. It's supposedly does not have the same stopping and braking power that the Brembos do, but they basically have zero brake pad dust. And so here are the front ones. The front ones, model numbers for those that might be interested, are the Z26-1474A. This is for the front. As you can see, it's a much bigger box. And then for the rears, they're the same Z26-1718, and these are for the rears. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on the Camaro, and that should eliminate this brake dust. Like I mentioned, only about 50 miles, and already there's so much brake dust building up. So before these wheels get any type of pitting or damage, I'm gonna make sure and get rid of those brake pads, take those brake pads off, and put those power stops. So I do have a video on how to do brake pad replacements on Brembos. I did those on my G8 and also on my SS, and I'll probably leave the link to that video somewhere around the screen for you guys to know. So, but it's very simple. These Brembos are literally 2 pins and the brake pad slides out. You don't have to remove the caliper or anything like that, so it makes it very simple. And once we do that and all the brake pads are replaced, we have to drive around and do a very simple procedure where you go up to 60 miles an hour and you slam on your brakes and slow down to about 15 miles an hour, and you do that about 4 or 5 times just to kind of wear the brake pads onto the surface of the disc brake rotors. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and you basically remove the wheel, jack it up, remove the wheel, and go all the way around. Okay. So one cool thing about this car and the way the chassis is and all that is that I've got it lifted up from the front, and obviously the front wheel's up, but check that out, the back wheel's also in the air, so I don't have to drop it down, go back, find the back jack point, lift it up again from the back or anything. I can just jack it up from the front, and I can get to both front and rear Brembo brakes without having to do too much work with the jack stands. So let's get these wheels off and get to it. Alright guys, so here are the stock ones, and they're basically brand new, as you guys can see. And they have they're pretty even worn, they're nothing too bad, but unfortunately they create way too much brake dust. So here's the pins it comes with. These are still pretty good. I might wipe these down and just reuse these because they're still basically, you can see all the brake dust here on this one. And the hardware, the new brake pads did come with all the new hardware, but I'll probably just I might not reuse this one because these tend to lose their spring tension. But they are still fairly new, so I might just put these back. Let's go ahead and put the new ones on. Alright guys, so there we have it. I finally replaced that. Now I gotta wash this thing, make sure I clean the wheels inside and out, and hopefully the brake dust will be gone and I won't have to worry about my wheels getting damaged due to that brake dust pitting. But right now, one other thing I'm going to do is actually give you guys an update on the catch can install. I did end up getting some new connectors, and we're going to go put these on right now. Alright guys, so if you guys have seen my previous video, I did install this Mighty Mouse catch can, and one thing that you might notice is that I actually had these hoses for the catch can were just, they didn't have any type of connectors or OEM stuff. They just kind of popped in, pushed in, and Mighty Mouse actually sells these OEM quick disconnect adapters that you put in at the end of the hose to make your install that much more OEM looking per se. So I've already have one installed because I wanted to try it out. You can kind of see it right here, and so what you can do is similar to the stock ones, it will not pop out. It is locked in place unless you press in the two buttons here at the top, which actually becomes a little more difficult. There you go. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. So before it was just this hose here, similar to how I have it down here, and you use this adapter here, and it comes with a pressure ring so that you can just pop in. So when you snap it into place, it clicks in and it's not going to back out, and it creates a nice seal. So I've got the second one in, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in this bottom hose. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to pull this hose out, and as you can see, it's just the rubber end hose and just stuck in there. And I didn't want to leave it this way because you just never know. I wanted to keep this as good and OEM as I could, and so that's why I got this connector. So very easy. You're just going to end up getting your connector. It's got a little push lock with a little O-ring here, and you just push it in. You can twist, you basically just twist it all the way in, and you're good to go, and that's it. You've got your push lock fitting there, and now you can just go in down here and slide that right in to the top and wait for it to click. There you go, perfect. So now both of those hoses are connected and locked in, and we shouldn't have any issues with overpressuring or any of that stuff for the hoses with heat sliding out or anything like that. So guys, there you have it. We did the brake pads with those Z26 carbon ceramic, I believe, brakes, which should eliminate all this brake dust, and we've gone ahead and updated the catch can to install. I actually haven't checked the catch can itself to see if there's any oil in there. I was gonna do it when I did the oil change, but I figured it's only 600 miles. I might do it, and it's only 600 miles, and I actually only installed that at about 300 miles. So I'm gonna probably be checking in on that catch can around 1,500 miles or 1,000 miles of actual use, and I'll give you guys an update on that. But anyways, guys, that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. And like I mentioned, I keep mentioning, the performance videos are coming. We are going to be going to the track, and we are going to be doing a lot of the 0 to 60 and all that. I still actually haven't punched it or done any of that, so I was waiting for this weekend, and hopefully over the weekend I can get to do most of these videos and show you guys next week what happens. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can make sure that you get these videos, especially all the 0 to 60, line lock, launch control videos and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.